This is Inside Indiana Business Radio for the afternoon of Friday, October 6th, 2023. I'm Alex Brown. Officials in Bloomington broke ground yesterday on a 22,000 square foot tech center in the city's trades district. The project is one that works to fill a tech-shaped gap in the city's business infrastructure. Pat East is executive director of the mill, which oversees the development of the district.
The tech center represents the latest domino in the trades district's and Bloomington's evolution. The vision was and is for the trades district a contemporary, sustainable urban neighborhood that positions Bloomington as a tech hub, promoting job creation and wage growth.
Set for completion in 2025, the Tech Center will serve as a space for growing startups and a co-working space for remote workers. Compass Rose Academy also broke ground yesterday on a new multi-use center on its Wabash campus. The residential treatment services provider said the facility will serve as a center for agricultural learning and wellness. Officials hope to open what will be known as Jaden's Hope Barn in late 2024. Indiana's revenue collections continued to outpace projections in September. The Indiana State Budget Agency said today that general fund revenues last month totaled more than $2 billion, which was 0.7% above the April 2023 forecast and 7.2% higher than the same month last year. From the number one source for Indiana business news, this is Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Get ready, Northeast Indiana. We're headed your way. IBJ Media, Inside Indiana Business, and the Indiana Economic Development Corporation invite you to the second annual Engage Northeast Indiana event, presented by CareSource, Indiana University, and Old National Bank. Tuesday, October 10th at the Grand Wayne Center. We'll be diving into talent, education, and other issues shaping the regional economy. You can find more at ibj.com/engage.
Indianapolis-based seed distributor Corteva Agriscience plans to open a new warehousing and distribution facility in Anderson. Here's Gary Dick.
The 300,000 square foot facility is being developed by local industrial real estate firm Skinnell Properties and wholly occupied by the agricultural company through a 10-year lease when the building opens in 2024. Skinnell is investing $30 million in the project, which will feature 100,000 square feet of climate-controlled storage space. According to our partners at the Herald Bulletin, which first reported the project, Corteva expects to employ 41 people at the facility, with average wages around $22 per hour. During its peak season, the facility could employ up to 70 people. Site work has been underway on the 56-acre parcel since May, with the city's Plan Commission approving a rezoning of the site to industrial uses in August. Construction on the building is expected to start this month and be completed by June of next year. The Anderson City Council next week will consider a 6-year, 65% tax abatement for the project, which would save Corteva about $2.2 million in taxes over that period. The project is expected to create $4.3 million in new tax revenue for Anderson during the initial term of Corteva's lease. That according to the city. Anderson city officials plan to host a ceremonial groundbreaking for the facility next Tuesday. This is Gary Dick for Inside Indiana Business Radio.
The Indiana Chamber of Commerce today unveiled the 17 companies named to its 2023 list of Indiana's best places to work in manufacturing. The companies were chosen based on employer reports and comprehensive employee surveys. The businesses chosen for the list range in employee count from 32 to nearly 930, and they represent cities and towns throughout the state of Indiana. The company rankings will be unveiled at the Chamber's 2023 Best in Manufacturing Awards luncheon on December 13th. You can view this year's list at InsideIndianaBusiness.com. Mental health services provider Oaklawn is celebrating the opening of a new $16.2 million campus in St. Joseph County. CEO Lori Nafziger says the expanded facility, along with two planned 24/7 crisis centers in South Bend and Goshen, bring more and better organized space to support Oaklawn's growing services.
I hope for more appropriate care so that when someone's in crisis, they can get connected to the right care when they need it. And so it'll prevent unnecessary hours and dollars in the emergency rooms. It'll prevent unnecessary jail time and then the record that comes with having jail time. I also hope that as we're able to do this and we're increasingly visible in the community, it'll work to continue to dampen down and lessen stigma so that people will ask for help, even before they hit a crisis.
The South Bend Crisis Center is set to open this winter, with the Goshen Center coming next year. The facilities are each expected to cost $1.5 million annually to operate and are being paid through a combination of state and local grant dollars. Indiana Chambers CEO Kevin Brinegar is this week's guest on the Business and Beyond podcast with Gary Dick, presented by PNC, a weekly conversation with high-profile Hoosiers in business, sports, and entertainment, and beyond. Available now from your favorite podcast provider. I'm Alex Brown for Inside Indiana Business Radio on Demand.